Hello friend. Now in this session we will discuss about the topic associated equation. Now see, last time we have seen the definition of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. See, what is the definition of linear differential equation with constant coefficient? A differential equation of the form fd into y is equal to capital X, where this capital X, it is a function of x alone. This is called a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. If suppose this right hand side, if it is 0, for example, fdy is equal to 0, then this type of differential equation, this is called the associated equation. See, what is the definition of associated equation? A differential equation of the form fdy is equal to 0. This is called the associated equation. And if we just equate this differential term fd to 0, then such a type of equation, this is called the auxiliary equation. So remember first of all these three definitions. In previous video, we have seen these three definitions. A differential equation of the form fdy is equal to x, it is called a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. If right hand side, if it is 0, then it is called the associated equation. And if we equate this just a differential term equal to 0, then this type of equation, it is called the auxiliary equation. Now in this video we will discuss how to solve the associated equation. Now consider this example. To solve the differential equation d square y by dx square minus 5 dy by dx plus 6y equal to 0. So first of all, write down the given equation. So this is our given equation, d square y by dx square minus 5 dy by dx plus 6y equal to 0. Now see, what is the first step? Okay, we use some differential operator. We denote this notation d by dx by capital D, d2 by dx2 by capital D2, d3 by dx3 by capital D3, and so on. See, what is the first step? Okay, replace this notation d by dx by suppose capital D. So simplify this differential equation. So what we get? Therefore, now replacing this d by dx by capital D, so this is d2y minus 5, replace this d by dx by capital D into this y plus 6y, this is equal to 0. Now take out y common. So what we get? This is d square minus 5d plus 6 into y is equal to 0. So this is our proper equation, that is the associated equation. See, what is the associated equation? A differential equation of the form, this is nothing but function of d. This bracketed term, it is nothing but the function of d. So we can write, instead of this bracket, we can write here fd into this y, and what is this right hand side? It is 0. So first of all, remember this definition. A differential equation of the form fdy equal to 0, this is called the associated equation. Now the question is how to solve the associated equation. So this is the method. Okay, first of all, take its auxiliary equation. Now what is the auxiliary equation? Just equate this differential term equal to 0. So write down the auxiliary equation. So right here, the auxiliary equation is given by, so what is the auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation means take this differential term, this is equal to 0. So this is called the auxiliary equation. So what is meant by associated equation? Associated equation means fd into y equal to 0, that is associated equation. How to solve the associated equation? Just equate this differential term equal to 0. So that is called the auxiliary equation. Now find out the factors. So what are the factors? D minus 2 into D minus 3 equal to 0. So what are the factors? D is equal to 2, comma, D is equal to 3. Now instead of this notation D, we can write here M also. How to write the auxiliary equation? Auxiliary equation, it is given by Fm is equal to 0, means just replace D by M. So we can write this term like this. This is M square minus 5M plus 6 equal to 0. So we can easily find out the value of M, that is M minus 2 and M minus 3, they are the factor, equal to 0. So what are the values of M? M it is 2 or 3. So either we use this notation, or instead of D, we can use the notation M also. Now see, so see how to solve the associated equation. What is the first step? Just write its auxiliary equation and find out the factor. Now see what is the first rule. If suppose M1, M2, M3 dot 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 are the roots of auxiliary equation. See what is the first rule. If M1, M2, M3 dot dot dot, if they are the real and distinct root of the auxiliary equation, then how to find out the solution? Its solution, it is given by the formula C1 e raised to M1x plus C2 e raised to M2x and so on. Now what is our observation? M is equal to 2 and D equal to 2 and D equal to 3, they are the distinct real root. They are the separate real root. So we can use this formula. So write down the solution. Therefore, the solution is, so use this formula, y is equal to, so for distinct real root, this is the formula. For 2 root, we use 2 constant C1 e raised to 2x plus C2 e raised to 3x. So remember this method. How to solve the associated equation? This type of equation, that is called the associated equation. A differential equation of the form f d y equal to 0, that is called the associated equation. How to solve the associated equation? Just take its auxiliary equation, find out the factor and use the particular formula. Now write down the second example. To solve the differential equation dqy by dx cube plus d2y by dx2 minus dy by dx minus y equal to 0. So first of all, write down the given solution. So suppose this is our given differential equation. Now say what is the first step? Okay, first we transform this differential equation into differential operator. So what is the method? Okay, first of all, replace this quantity d by dx. We use this notation. We replace this d by dx by suppose capital D. Now, if we put this d by dx by capital D, so what is this equation? This is dqy plus replace d2 by dx2 by suppose capital D2 into y minus replace d by dx by capital D into y minus y is equal to 0. So this is our first step. Okay, replace this d by dx by suppose capital D. So what we get? D by dx means that is d3y. Replace d2 by dx2 by capital D2. Replace d by dx and capital D and so on. Now take out y common. So what is this equation? So this is d cube plus d square minus d minus 1 and take out y common, this is equal to 0. So this is our proper form, that is called the associated equation. So what is the associated equation? A differential equation of the form fd into y equal to 0, that is called the associated equation. So how to solve the associated equation? Just write its auxiliary equation. So write down the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is given by, so how to write the auxiliary equation? This is the formula, fm equal to 0. So equate this differential term equal to 0. So this is equal to m cube plus m square minus m minus 1 equal to 0. So this is the method. How to solve the associated equation? Just write its auxiliary equation and find out now the factor. So find out the factor. So from these two terms, take out m square common, so into bracket m plus 1. From remaining two terms, take out minus sign common, so into bracket m plus 1 equal to 0. So m plus 1, it is again the common term, into second bracket, what is the remaining term? This is m square minus 1 equal to 0. Again find out the factor, this is m plus 1. Factorize this m square minus 1. So what is the factor? This is m plus 1, m minus 1 equal to 0. So write down the factor. This implies, what are the values of m? M is equal to 1, minus 1 and minus 1. So these are the factors of the auxiliary equation. Now say what is the rule? If suppose the roots of auxiliary equation, if suppose it repeats 2 times. See what is the rule? If m1 is equal to m2, if these are the root of the auxiliary equation, means suppose if root repeat 2 times, m1 is equal to m2. If suppose root repeat 2 times, then how to write the general solution? It is given by the formula c1 plus c2x into e raised to m1x. For 2 root, we use 2 constant. And already we have seen the first formula. What is the first formula? If suppose they are the distinct root, m1, m2, m3, these are suppose the distinct root, then how to write the general solution? It is given by the formula c1 e raised to m1x plus c2 e raised to m2x and so on. So write down the general solution. So write down, therefore, the solution is y is equal to, now this is the distinct root, that is the separate real root. So this formula, it is given by c1 e raised to m1x. So put the value for m1 equal to 1. So this is c1 e raised to x plus, now this is the repetition of the root. Root repeat 2 times. So we use 2 constant, c2 plus c3x into e raised to m1x. So what is the value of m1? That is minus 1. So this is minus x. So for distinct real root, this is the formula, and for the repetition of the root, this is the formula. So write down the third example. Solve the differential equation d cube y by dx cube minus 13 dy by dx plus 12y is equal to 0. Now see what is the first step? Okay, first of all, we reduce this differential equation to our standard form. So for that, we replace this quantity d by dx by suppose differential operator capital D. So what we get, replace this d by dx by capital D. So this is d cube and this y as it is. Minus 13, replace this d by dx by capital D into this y as it is, plus 12y is equal to 0. Now from these 3 terms, take out y common. So what we get, this is d cube minus 13d plus 12 into y equal to 0. So this is our proper form that is called the associated equation. What is the definition of associated equation? A differential equation of the form fd into y equal to 0. This is called the associated equation. Now what is the next step? How to solve the associated equation? Just write its auxiliary equation. So write down the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is given by this fm is equal to 0. So just replace d by m. So what we get? This is our auxiliary equation. This is m cube minus 13m plus 12 equal to 0. Now see what is the next step. Now find out the factors of this auxiliary equation. Now say this is the cubic equation. Now how to factorize the cubic equation? We use the synthetic division method. Now say what is the synthetic division method? Okay, first we put m is equal to minus 1 suppose, and find out this functional value. If it is 0, then m equal to minus 1, that is one of the root of this equation. If suppose this is non-zero, then try for positive value. Just again find out the functional value. If this is 0, then m equal to 1, that is the root of this equation. If this is non-zero, then try for the next value. Put m equal to minus 2 suppose. Find out the functional value. If this is 0, then m equal to minus 2, that is one of the root of this equation. Now first of all, if you put suppose m equal to minus 1, then what is this functional value fm, or what is this f of minus 1? Put m equal to minus 1, so minus 1 cube, this is minus 1. Put m equal to minus 1, so this is 13 plus 12, so obviously this is non-zero value. So if you put suppose m equal to minus 1, then what we get? We get non-zero functional value. So obviously m equal to minus 1, this is not the root of the equation. Now try for the next root. Suppose put m equal to 1 suppose. Find out this functional value, put m equal to 1, so this is 1. Put m equal to 1, so this is minus 13 plus 12. So 13 minus 13, this is 0, so we get 0 functional value. So m equal to 1, this is one of the root of this equation. So we find remaining root by using the synthetic division method. Now say what is synthetic division method? Okay, write all the coefficient in decreasing power. What is the synthetic division method? Okay, write all the coefficient in decreasing manner. So coefficient of m cube, this is 1. Coefficient of m square, there is no m square, so coefficient will be 0. Coefficient of m, this is minus 13, and what is the constant term? That is 12. See, what is the synthetic division? First of all, we have to write all the coefficient in decreasing power. Coefficient of m cube, here is the coefficient 1, so write here 1. Coefficient of m square, there is no m square, so coefficient will be 0. Coefficient of m, that is minus 13, and the constant term, it is 12. Now we have already find out one factor, m equal to 1, it is one of the factor, so write that factor here. What is the synthetic division method? Write this first element as it is, just find out this product which is 1. Take this addition, this is 1. Find out this product which is 1. Take this addition, minus 13 plus 1, that is minus 12. Find out this product, that is minus 12. 12 minus 12. So this last element, it should be a 0. So what are the factors? m minus 1, this is one of the factor. And this row wise element gives the second factor. So this is the constant term. this is the coefficient of m and this is coefficient of m square. So what are the factors? This is m square plus m minus 12. So write down the factors. So this is m minus 1, this is one of the factor, into second bracket, write down this quadratic term m square plus m minus 12 equal to 0. So see how to factorize the cubic polynomial. For cubic polynomial, we use the synthetic division method. What is synthetic division method? First of all, find out the first root by trial and error method and find out the remaining root by using the synthetic division method. So again, factorize this quadratic term. This is m minus 1. So what are the factors? M minus 4 into m plus 3 is equal to 0. So write down the factor. This gives m equal to 1, comma, minus 3, comma, 4. So these are the distinct real root. So what is the formula? So write down the solution. Therefore, solution is y is equal to, now for distinct real root, we use, for 3 root, we use 3 constant. So what is the formula? C1 e raised to m1x. What is the value of m1? It is 1. So this is x. C2 e raised to m2x. What is m2? This is minus 3x. Plus C3 e raised to m3x. What is m3? It is 4. So this is 4x. So this is the required general solution. So thank you for watching.